Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Wrap with Vachon and Rapp. And this is episode, I think, 20. We've made it this far.
Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I am Frank Rapp.
And I am Matt Vachon.
We are here to talk about the world of professional wrestling. We are here to give Matt a eulogy because his favorite soccer team lost yesterday. Yeah, we are. And we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs.
That was tough.
Maybe a little hockey playoffs. So we'll see how it all goes. So I guess first we'll start off with your soccer team blew his load yesterday and lost, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me how you feel about that. How are you feeling this morning? Are you sad? Did you cry a little bit yesterday?
No, I didn't cry, but it got like at halftime, I was like, all right, I'm gonna hop in the shower, and because they were already down 1-0 at that point and not looking good, I was like, all right, I'm taking a shower, and I'm not in any rush to get the fuck out. So I went and tried to take like a relaxing shower, and tried not to watch the game. Like I kept walking into the room every once to like check see what was going on, but sometimes like some sporting events, like the anxiety gets like too much for me, so I have to like it's like becomes uncomfortable, so I have to kind of like, even when I was like in there watching the game, like still like I'll listen to it but I won't look at it. Like it's kind of weird, but yeah, so and then with a few minutes left I was like, fuck this, I gotta get out of here. So yeah, there was like 3 minutes left in extra time, and I was like, fuck this. I said, I'm not going to sit around and watch some other fucking team celebrate. I'm out of here. So I just got in my car, went and rode around, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to Bull Moose and do some retail therapy. Picked up a few things. So then I went to Christina's, and that made the night better. So I was a lot less sad. But yeah, it sucked. It's the first time they've ever made it that far in the Champions League.
Yeah.
And lose. They fucking lose to Chris Brady's Chelsea. Motherfucker, likes the Giants and Chelsea. Yeah. And those, both of those, teams have, factored in like two of my most heartbreaking losses in sports history. So.
Yeah, he's a tool.
They just, they came out flat. Yeah, they came out flat. They didn't look good at all. So, hey, whatever.
No, they did not, but it's okay.
Yeah,
there's always next year.
Yeah.
It's only a game.
Yeah, right.
So, after we've crushed Matt for the first 4 minutes of this show, let's move on to we'll talk about some AEW. They were quote unquote live Friday night at Daly's place with a new entrance and fans. The place was pretty, I don't know if it was full or not, but there was a lot of people on the floor at least. Their entrance is like what they used at that Firefest shit, I think, whatever, last 2 years ago. Hey man, pretty good atmosphere for having fans back. I thought it was very rambunctious, and I thought the crowd reaction was good. I can't wait to see what the crowd reaction is going to be tonight when they actually had the place full. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes. So
what a difference, because it's been so long, since there's been that many fans,
Mm-hmm.
What a difference. Like what a complete different, like you miss all the chanting and everything else that goes on during matches and stuff. And it was pretty awesome.
It was night and day compared to what it's been for all of us the last 18 months, whatever the fuck it's been. So but it's gonna be fun tonight. Gonna be a fun night tonight. Pay-per-views tonight. I'm actually looking forward to it now. I don't know why, I just am.
Because the fans are, because the matches.
Probably I don't know. Kind of see so I want to see some of the fan reaction to a lot of the stuff. I think it's going to be kind of neat.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how they're going to pull off the Stadium Stampede live, but I guess we'll have to see how that goes. So,
Yeah.
um, I do think the Inner Circle will win, of course.
Yeah.
If they lose, I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Nothing surprises me anymore with AEW booking. So I guess I really don't know who the fuck's going to win.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it'll be pretty good probably. I don't know.
Maybe Pockets will win the title tonight. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah. I don't, I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't care who wins at this point as long as it's not fucking Omega anymore, Like, I'm just so tired of the Kenny and Callis show. Like,
Yeah, and speaking of Callis, you see he's like basically removed from Impact Wrestling now for
yeah,
like all like he has no creative, he has no power, no nothing anymore.
yeah, it's just weird. So
It is weird. It's
so
very
I
weird.
don't know. I don't know if it's because he's too much involved in AEW angles now or what. I don't know.
I don't know, but I guess I would assume so. And did you know that Andre the Giant fought Big John Studd in a steel cage at the Philadelphia Spectrum in 1983?
I did not.
I'm watching it right now.
All right.
That's why I said that. Yeah. Well, okay. Sorry for the sidebar, but so the WWE they released the best of Andre the Giant, and I've been watching it. Andre the Giant fought in a 6-man tag match against Bruiser Brody in the 70s for the
Really?
WWF.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. He fought Nick Bogwinkel for the AWA title in 1982.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are they playing like full matches
Yeah.
like on this or
Yeah.
just click no?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be worth checking out.
Yeah, sorry for the sidebar, but I just looked up. I'm like, oh my god, cool. Anyway, because this is what I watch now instead of modern wrestling because it sucks. So I watch old stuff.
Yeah.
Because as someone said somewhere, you go back to your childhood when it comes to wrestling, and you only like what when you were kids, more or less.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's been true for me for a long time, even more so now, even with you and even all our other friends, they say the same thing. So
Yeah.
if anyone likes this modern wrestling crap that's in our age bracket, then you're full of shit. So
Yeah. Well, even this week with all the Ultimate Warrior stuff, both the A&E and Dark Side of the Ring, both telling similar stories in a lot of ways, but still it was like I sometimes I've talked about it many times on here about how much I loved Warrior as a kid, but it's like, man, like I forgot how much like I really loved Warrior, where like that music hitting and him just fucking coming all in there, after backstage doing like a couple power snakes, but just out of control. Despite, what a fucked up story too.
the whole thing was fucked up. So
Yeah, but same thing. But I was, that I love that they're doing these because, I'm so the nostalgia of these guys that I loved when I was a kid. It's like I still have a soft spot in my heart for all of them.
yeah.
Even though Warrior was a total asshole, didn't give a shit about about the business.
No.
You know, a lot of things that I didn't, you don't know the other side of when you're a kid, but yeah, what a total dickhead. But still, yeah, one of my favorites as a kid.
Well, they moved up the A&E show, so it came on before Dark Side. So the schedule for Warrior was supposed to be on later, but they moved it up so it was kind of like in sync with the Dark Side one.
Yeah,
So they could get their story out first before the Dark Side aired theirs.
Gotcha.
I love the Jake Roberts story where he was going to hit him with a roll of quarters.
The Hall of Fame ceremony was going to jack him up. Yeah.
Yeah. You imagine getting hit with a roll of quarters in front of your two kids? Like, I'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, as he's running through the curtain, he gets fired, and then Vince goes to Jake, "You have the worst luck."
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, because that would have been a decent feud because Jake would have
Oh, for
carried all the
sure.
matches. So
Right. Yeah.
kind of like how all his matches
Promos.
with Rude, it was the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, if you
Uh,
think about it, he had 2 runs with Rude
yep.
in like back to back years. I think it was like 89. Yeah, yeah, because they feuded for the IC title and then they feuded for the WWF title. So
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
I love old school Jigs. I mean, I still like him quite a bit now, but
Yeah,
now they just turned his life around. But I think that's the one that's next week on Dark Side, right?
yeah, that's gonna be a
With his dad.
crazy show.
Yeah. So
And tonight's Mick
yeah,
Foley on A&E, which I won't watch because I'll be watching Double or Nothing. So
yeah,
I'll watch it tomorrow.
yeah, yeah.
And
Same. I've missed all these live. I go back and watch them the next day or
yeah,
whatever.
I watched a couple live, and then I usually like Mondays I'll watch them when I'm sitting at work, but I won't
Yeah.
this Monday because it's a holiday
Yeah.
and I'm off. So let's get back to AEW. We got to talk about
Yeah.
the pay-per-view kind of a little bit here. So we have Omega, Pockets, and Pac. We both want Omega to lose, but we both know we probably won't.
Yeah.
We have Mox and Eddie versus the Young Fox, which we hope Mox and Eddie wins, but
Yeah.
they probably won't.
I do love them together though. Like
I don't like.
especially like this week episode, like I really like their chemistry together.
Did they burn those shoes?
I think so. I mean, they were probably prop shoes.
Oh
I
yeah.
doubt they gimmick. They went to gimmick shoes R Us.
They did. They did. You know, we both want them to win, but they're both going to lose. We know that.
Yeah.
If they win, we'll be highly surprised.
Yeah.
Hangman versus Brian Cage. I have no idea what they're going to do with that.
Yeah. Not it. Me neither.
Miro versus Archer. I assume Miro's going over, but
Yeah.
at this point, who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Um,
I just thought, I was like, there's really only a few like monsters in AEW, and 2 of them are going against each other, so that's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
the third one would be Cage, I think. Those are like the big guys, but
yeah, but they haven't done anything with really the 3 of them.
no. So,
Stadium Stampede. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know if it's gonna start in the stadium and then end up in the ring. I have no idea what they're gonna do. Because there's actual live people there now, unlike last year. So
yeah.
What are they gonna put it on the big screen? Oh, watch this for 10 minutes, and we're gonna. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. As Jim Cornette says, the dinner circle, they'll probably win, but we'll see how it goes. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have the chick there, Horishita, whatever fuck her name is.
Yeah, Cheetah, yeah.
She's fighting Britt Baker, which we hope Britt Baker wins.
Yeah.
The buy-in match is Rio's on the buy-in match versus somebody. I think Serena Deeb. Cool. Rio's back. Yay.
Rio.
Kenny Omega's bitch. So she's back. I don't know. Like, what else is there? Oh yeah, there's that casino battle royale, whatever crap thing. Who knows who's going to be that 21st entrant? Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard Andrade. I've heard maybe Moose from Impact. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Shane Douglas. It'll be Shane Douglas.
Yeah. Hurricane Helms.
Shane Douglas will win and then throw it down and then say he's like something. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
No, it'll be Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah.
Or Bully Ray.
Yeah.
Mark Henry wants to wrestle, so maybe he'll lose some more weight. So You know, the entrant's going to be the Paul White, the Big Show. That's who it's going to be.
It could be. That's actually like a pretty good possibility. Actually, I didn't think of that, but that could be.
That could be.
Yeah. Oh.
And then do you have him beat Omega?
Yeah. Now that would be a run where I maybe would stop watching wrestling for like a year. I don't think my heart could take that feud. So
how about if they have Marco Stunt beat Kenny Omega instead?
Yeah, Marco Stunt versus Big Show.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know. It's I think Big Show as a person's all right, but I don't ever need to see him wrestle again ever.
No. It's kind of like Mark Henry, same thing.
Yeah, and Ryback.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Ryback will be the mystery guy tonight. That would make me come out of my chair.
Yeah, I wonder what that poll ended at.
I don't remember. I didn't look because I don't care.
Yeah. It was in like the 70s, like to stop wrestling.
Yeah, it was. I think it was.
I was like, he's getting so pissed.
Well, yeah, he's a tool bag. So
yeah.
I mean, he always was. So whatever.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's okay.
Yeah.
He has a podcast too, so good for him.
Yeah.
I think anyway.
Yeah, he does. I think
he did or something. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. So we'll circle back. See what I did there? Circle back. That's pretty funny.
You inner circle back.
So the WWE made some more cuts. Did you see this?
Yeah.
Todd Phillips is gone.
Yeah. That was just whatever for me. Seemed like a nice kid, but I don't. I don't. It doesn't. All those people don't really move the needle for me.
No.
Haven't since Mean Gene Okerlund. He's like the last person I ever gave a shit about doing like a backstage interview. So
true.
But
did you see the Raw announcer Adnan Virk is gone already?
Yeah, that one was actually like kind of surprising given like at least his pedigree and like he wasn't there. I mean,
2 months?
didn't last. Yeah, so it's like I was surprised about that one. But
and then they hired Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith.
Yeah, Bellator commentator.
Yeah.
They hired him to be the lead announcer for Raw. He's never been a lead announcer in his life.
Yeah.
He hosts his own radio show on Sirius XM. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
They're really grasping at straws here to find an announcer. I guess if you and I could talk better, maybe we should apply for that fucking gig since they're giving it to anybody now.
Yeah. We could do any job for a month.
Yeah. Just pay me, and I'll do it for a month and I'll get thrown off. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem with us though, we would actually announce wrestling and call matches and stuff like that and moves, and they would hate us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't be plugging the cock every 30 seconds about what to watch on the cock today or whatever. So
yeah.
I don't know, man. It's then they got rid of a bunch of people like in the international markets. A bunch of people are gone. Apparently Nick Khan has gone in there and cleaned house.
Yeah.
And the big rumor yesterday was apparently Nick Khan is talking to New Japan to be the WWE's exclusive American partner going forward.
Yeah. Which I thought that was interesting because obviously there's been some tie-in with AEW, and this would be it's as a business move, it's smart for WWE to go in and kind of cut off that pipeline.
Yeah, because it's going to cut them off everywhere because they do stuff with Impact, and
Yeah.
They've done stuff with the Ring of Honor in the past, like you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have
So
to
it's like
say
from
that.
like a business move, I'm like, yeah, that's really good. From like a fan perspective, I'm like, how are they gonna fuck this up?
Oh,
You know,
I mean,
by making it too exclusive, and I mean, I don't. It's so yeah. From a business perspective, I think it's good. As a fan perspective, I'm like, it's gonna suck. Like whatever, they're gonna fuck it up.
oh, dude, it's gonna suck anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter how they do it, it's gonna suck because it's the WWE and they do what they want. So
Yeah.
you know, you're gonna bring Okada over here and fucking lose to fucking like I don't know Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Right. Right. Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of fucking murdering those guys, he's gonna lose to them.
Yeah.
So at that point, as a true wrestling fan, why am I even gonna bother to watch this?
Yeah.
Okada's the probably top 3 or 4 best wrestlers in the world right now.
Yeah.
And you're gonna come over here and have him fucking lose?
Yeah.
It makes no logical sense.
Yeah.
I would tell WWE to. I'd be like, "Fuck you. He ain't coming over then."
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm wondering if, business wise, if, with the pandemic and everything, if that really, if New Japan took a big hit or something, like why they're even like looking into to doing this. Financially they must be in tough shape or something.
I don't know if they're in tough shape or they're just trying to make more money.
Yeah.
I mean, the WWE is the biggest thing going.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they always will be. I mean, I assume.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not too. I read that and I was just like, man, this does not sound good.
Yeah.
You know, like it doesn't leave a good taste in my mouth considering how bad they fucked up the invasion angle all those years
Yeah.
ago. So
Yeah.
you know, but Bruce is there. Bruce will figure it out.
Yeah, that's true. So
Yeah, they'll bring in Brother Love to be Okada's manager.
yeah.
Well, the issues Bruce has said on his podcast for years when they bring over all this Japanese talent, they can't speak fucking English. So how are they gonna get over?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, whatever, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, look at Shinsuke. When he came over. I mean, it was a big deal at first, and then it was just everyone got really bored with like the 5-minute ring entrance and.
Well, Shinsuke's problem is, remember he dropped Cena on his head.
Yeah.
And there you go. Welcome to purgatory.
Yeah. Right.
Even though that wasn't Shinsuke's fault, that was Cena's fault. But
yeah,
because you dropped Cena on its head.
Yeah.
There you go. Welcome to purgatory hell.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it too, you haven't heard anything about Daniel Bryan.
No. Yeah. You're right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And TNA's been teasing a lot of stuff for Slammiversary in July. So
yeah. Huh. Yeah, honestly, I kind of forgot that he was released because you haven't heard it like anything.
He wasn't released. His contract expired.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
So,
Right.
technically, he can go anywhere he wants right now.
Yeah.
Maybe Daniel Bryan's going to be the mystery guy tonight.
How cool would that be?
It would be cool, but again, they would fuck him up. They wouldn't know what to do with him. So, I mean, it's the same argument we've had with for the last year with FTR and even when Brody was alive, when he came over, when Matt Hardy came over, like they didn't know what to do with these fucking people.
Yeah.
Even Miro, they finally figured it out, but it took them a year.
Yeah. Right.
But,
right.
I'm just waiting for the fucking, for them to fuck it all up again. So
yeah. I know, but man, Daniel Bryan versus Kenny Omega for the belt.
That's his dream match.
Yeah. And he could fulfill that dream with being number 21.
He could.
But we'll see.
Wouldn't that be a cool though?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see it, but it would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just can't see him going anywhere
Yeah.
unless they pay him out the ass.
Yeah. And they would. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what their, what the pay is, comparable, but I know like, when Jericho signed his AW contract, he was like, it's like the biggest contract he'd ever signed. So
Yeah,
it's
but
like
what do you think that is, though?
I
Honestly,
don't know. He referred to it as it was a hockey contract. So like getting paid whatever hockey players get paid. And I know hockey players don't get paid the same amount as like NBA or Major League Baseball or football or anything like that, but still, I mean, I'm sure they threw a couple $1,000,000 at him.
so okay, so we'll throw this out there now as we're talking about this because this is what we
Yeah.
do. Let's say Jericho makes 3 million a year,
Yeah.
give or take, and let's say Sting makes 5.
Yeah.
So, what do you give Daniel Bryan? 4,
Yeah.
3? Do you try to lowball him and say I'll come in for 2?
Yeah.
I mean, because if you're paying 2 over 50-year-olds 3 million and 5 million a piece,
Yeah.
what are you going to pay a guy that's in his early 40s?
Yeah.
That's probably past his prime, but can still go, but also has a history of concussions and shit like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I think, yeah, and I don't know. I think, I think they probably get a higher percentage of like merch sales too than they do with WWE. So I
Well,
think that's probably factored into the.
well, how do you think that works? Because pro wrestling tees, all the shit goes to the wrestlers, right?
Right.
And their shops through pro wrestling tees.
Right.
So I wonder how they split that off with pro wrestling tees and the wrestlers and AEW, because AEW makes money on shirts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I wonder what the percentage is, though. You know what I mean?
Because wasn't the split? Uh, do you remember what the split was for, like what the wrestlers got for each shirt, or?
For the WWE,
Well, no, for like pro wrestling tees.
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't even know if I've actually known what it was.
Yeah, like I feel like I
Do they get like 40% of their stuff, or do they get more?
yeah, no, I think it was something like, I think they got basically like $10 a shirt, like something like that.
So okay, so you sell a shirt for $25, you get $10, and then Pro Wrestling Tees gets the rest.
Yeah. Because you can figure the cost of the shirt, which they're buying in bulk, so I mean they're probably, let's say they're paying $4 a shirt, and then they're getting $11 on their end, I mean that's that's how it's been a while, but I think that was almost like the percentage. They basically like each wrestler got like $10 per shirt, something like that.
And then they make money off hats, and they make money off those micro brawlers and shit like that. So
yeah. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, and I don't know what the percentage would be on that stuff, or what the cut is, but yeah, I mean that's why a lot of those indie guys were doing, they were like, "What, we're making so much money now." I mean, it was because of the good deal they had for a t-shirt company, because WWE, there's you're not getting fucking $10 off a shirt,
you're making what, like $1?
Yeah. So
Maybe if you're lucky, you're getting $1, maybe $2, depending on who you are.
yeah.
But think about it though. If Austin was making $1 million just on shirts, how many shirts? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, fuck, I mean, Christ, I think like pretty much everyone I know has owned at least, like anyone I know that watches wrestling, I should say, has owned at least one Austin shirt, and 75% of those people, it's the Austin 316 shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got one, you got one.
John's got one. I think Scott's got one.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, fuck, that shirt was so simple and literally like the best shirt WWE has ever made.
Oh, for sure.
Next to like the 0 and 316 one.
Oh my god, I just broke your neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never forget when when he came out that was, oh my god, Owen.
Some of those pop up on eBay, sometimes the original ones. But
Yeah, they want like $400 for them.
yeah, there's a ton of knockoffs, but yeah, some of the original ones pop up every once in a while. But yeah, it was good.
I had the Rodzilla shirt, and I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
And I had that Sandman shirt too, where it said blood, sweat, and beers on it. I had that too. I don't know where that went. So.
Nice.
All right, so we'll move on. Let's talk about toys. So all the links I sent you last night,
Yeah.
I forgot to send you this one. So we'll talk. We're gonna talk all about toys here for a little while, folks. So just bear with us. AEW is releasing the first ever Ref Aubrey action figure.
Yeah.
She comes with a ring and it's a ringside exclusive.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw her post a picture of it, I guess this morning, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
That's when I saw it. But yeah, so I was like, oh, holy shit. I was like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, those links you sent me, these are the waves that they should have been, putting out, more soon. Like there's a lot of like good shit on these ones. So
there's all kinds of stuff on these ones that I couldn't believe. Like so
Statlander, I thought was I think that's really cool.
They have wrestling buddies.
Yeah.
So you have Luchasaurus, Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, and Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Who do you want to sleep with out of those four?
Man. I mean,
it's a hard one.
Yeah. I mean, out of the four or whatever, the two that I would want, I guess the one I would want the most would be Darby. Because I think he's the coolest. But
so we have Series 6 that they released. It's the chick there, Sheeta.
Yeah.
Jericho and Hager, MJF, and the Lucha Brothers again.
Yeah.
And then they've released a exclusive Jericho. It says it's Amazon exclusive.
Whoa.
He's in a pink jacket with sunglasses.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's already.
I don't know. And then we have the AEW Unmatched Series 1, which is Britt Baker, Miro, Kenny Omega, Darby Allin, Dustin Rhodes, Cody Rhodes as an LJN.
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool.
I do too. That's the only figure I want out of that. Besides, I want Baker and Miro, but
right. Yeah, I want those two as well.
And then Unmatched Series 2 is Sting, which is called a Luminaries Collection. Yeah. MJF, Wardlow, Tay Conti, and Santana and Ortiz.
Yeah.
Another great wave.
Yeah, another good wave.
And then we have Unmatched Series 3, which is Brody, which is, thank God they got a Brody figure.
Yeah.
Evil Uno, John Silver, Anna Jay, Darby Allin, LJN, and Stu. Yeah. Again, another great wave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if it has, for the Dork Order, it's okay. So because one's dead, that's all right. Yeah. And then we have Series 7 of Unraveled, which is Lance Hoyt, Lance Archer, Nyla Rose, FTR, and the Fucks.
FTR though.
Thank God.
Yeah. I'm pretty stoked about like these are what there's been some where I'm like I'd maybe want one figure, but now there's multiple one on every wave of these that I want.
Yeah. And then Series 8 is Chris Statlander, Trent, Chucky T, Orange Cassidy, Moxley, and Jericho.
Yeah.
Another great wave of toys.
They should do like a set of like Cassidy, the best friends, and like Trent's mom's minivan.
They
It's just
should. So speaking of Trent's mom's minivan, so I signed up for the all AEW Elite GM game on my iPhone, and I'm
yeah,
part of the I'm part of the beta testing of their new game that they want to put out mobily.
yeah.
So I did some things last night, and one of my things I unlocked Sue's van as a gimmick to use.
How's the
I
game?
It's okay. It's okay. Basically, you're just a GM, and you
Yeah,
sign people. They give you $1 million or
yeah,
whatever. 200,000 bucks to start, and then you can sign people to your roster. Then you put on matches against somebody else, and then whoever has the most fans and viewers and money wins at the end. So
yeah. That's cool.
and then you can sign once you get through first week one, you make some money. You can sign more people. So
Yeah,
you can have better. It gives you three. It gives you three different matches, and you do a promo, and
yeah,
then you get viewers, and so it's kind of neat.
yeah. Seems pretty fun. Like seems like a good mindless thing to do while you're taking a shit.
Yeah, yeah, and I just put a TV in my bathroom downstairs, so I've been watching TV while I'm taking this shit too. So
Yeah.
Brooklyn's like, "Are you going to the bathroom?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Why is there a TV in here?" So I put it in here the other day. She's like, "Why?" I was like, "I don't know. Why not?"
Yeah.
You know, so we had the wedding of the century on Friday. My stepdaughter got married
Yeah. How'd that
Friday.
go?
I was high. I popped about 5 or 6 of those Sour Patch gummies, and I ate
Yeah.
the whole bag that I got, and I was fucked up for the whole time. It was great. Like literally, one time I was sitting there and I was like, "Oh, kitty!" I was sitting there and I was like, I went like this. I said, "I cannot feel my hands." Like it was fantastic, dude. I had to. I just had to. If not, I would have fucking blown a gasket. So
Yeah.
I think every family function, I'm gonna be high now going forward.
Not a bad rule.
No, it really wasn't a bad rule, and I just kind of I spent most of the night in my truck because I was like half asleep, and
Yeah.
because I was like more or less in like a comatose state, but I was coherent type deal.
Yeah.
But I had a bad fucking headache though. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I had a bad fucking headache then yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible. So, but
Really?
it's okay. Yeah,
Did you drink too, or just
no, I just
no?
fucking ate them.
Yeah.
I had a monster. I had one of those Monster Bean energy drinks that's coffee and energy from Monster
Yeah.
while I was eating my gummies. I had a very little to eat and stuff like that. Oh yeah. Dude, those hit me like a ton of bricks. I was just like, wow, it felt so good. Like
Yeah.
nothing hurt. I didn't care about anything. I just was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do that more often. So
Yeah. Yeah.
for sure.
I always say I'm gonna, but then I never do.
I mean, I don't really know. I don't really. People were just like freaking out. I'm like, "You're high." I'm like, "Yeah, high as a kite." Like this is great.
Put yourself in my shoes. Wouldn't you be?
Yeah, when you have to when you want to do this while you're coming over here to fucking fright night in the fucking woods, I have so much anger and hostility towards her ex-husband and his new girlfriend that I had to be high because if not, I would have fucking killed somebody. And that's not even kidding. And I don't care if this is on video or not. I don't care. Like whatever. like just just because what pisses me off is the utter disrespect they have for my wife, and I'm just tired of it. And you know what? And it wouldn't have been a time or place to say anything. But if I would have been sober, I would have. So I'm glad I wasn't. So because I would have caused fucking World War III, and I know I would have. So
Yeah.
oh well, you know what? I was in a good mood. I didn't bother anybody. I just kind of vegged out.
Yep.
Brooklyn ended up falling asleep at like 10:30, so I ended up hanging out with her for like the last hour and a half we were there, and
Yeah.
they had a fire, and the place is nice, their camp is nice, but just whatever. It's not my
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Right. I get that.
So they're married, and now today I get to go fucking move the rest of their shit before it rains.
Yeah.
So lucky me. Because apparently they want to stay the night tonight and then move tomorrow in the fucking pouring rain.
Oh,
So
perfect. Yeah, even better. Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna. I guess I should have saved something and been high today and tomorrow. So, but Barbie's words were, "I think next time you shouldn't have so many." I said, "Next time I need to have more."
Yeah. Nice.
And the worst part about, well, not the worst part, the funniest part was I took a selfie with Mackenzie, and she puts on her private story, and like 20 Brewer kids like snapped her back because I said Mr. Rapp is high as fuck. And that was that was her quote. It was hilarious. And look, here's the deal. I have a personal life and I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, fuck off,
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It was all in fun. So
Yeah.
but yeah, no, that was good. So it's over and done with now. So
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
It's all good.
Yep. Hey. Well, at least you had a good time, though.
I had a great time.
Yeah. That's all that matters.
No one bothered me. It was great.
Yeah.
Left me alone.
Yeah.
I was walking around my hood on like I was like in a movie, like in a scary movie, walking by the windows, like scaring people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care who I either impressed or pissed off. Whatever.
Yeah. No, yeah. Far beyond that point. So.
It's fall, dude. Like, that wasn't about, like, that's not the thing. Is like when you're a stepdad and your stepdaughter gets married, it's not about you. I have no, like, the mom, and it's about Barbie and Anthony's kid getting married. Like, knock yourselves out. I could care, like, whatever. But if that's my child, it's different. So them, I let them like go do your thing. I don't care.
Yeah.
Go get pictures with your mom and dad, because that's your mom and dad. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
like, I'm just here. So
yeah.
Whatever. So, but yeah, that was Friday. Yesterday I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
I drove to Pat's Pizza yesterday, and that was it.
Nice.
That's all I did. I didn't do anything else. I laid around all day.
Yeah. Pat's in Hamden.
Yeah. My kid's favorite pizza place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll talk about playoffs now, I guess.
Sure.
Milwaukee killed Miami. They're done.
Yeah, which, I mean, everyone, I think, saw that coming. So.
I didn't. I wanted Milwaukee to lose. I don't like Giannis. He can go away.
Yeah. But Miami just isn't a good, I mean, they're an all right team. They're just not. I mean, it's Jimmy Butler and a bunch of okay players.
Yep. And they went on a run last year, and they weren't able to do it this year. So
yeah,
bubble basketball is different than playing how they played all year.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I thought the bubble was kind of great because they didn't let those guys go do anything. So they were so focused on actually like just playing basketball that everyone was playing really good. So yeah, it's been interesting. I haven't watched too much of it. I get up every morning, watch SportsCenter, watch the highlights and everything, but I haven't sat down and watched a full playoff game yet.
No, I watched bits and pieces of it, but Philly's up 3-0. They're gonna win that series. Washington doesn't have a fucking chance. No. Brooklyn and the Celtics, though, that could be a different story today if Boston wins.
Yeah, which I don't think they will.
No.
I mean, it just seems like Brooklyn's just too much. Especially if Jaylen Brown's banged up for the Celtics, then it's like,
well, Jaylen Brown's not playing anyway.
Yeah, so it's like
it's been the Jason Tatum show for the first 3 games.
Yeah, and but that's basically all they got. Kemba's not
No, Kemba's questionable too because of a knee or something, and then
Yeah,
Grant Williams the third, he's doubtful because of an ankle. So
yeah,
I mean, it's a Jason Tatum show.
yeah,
He dropped 50 something on
yeah,
Friday. So
yeah,
they would do that high screen and roll, and Kyrie would get on him, and he would just fucking tool on him because Kyrie is fucking tiny. So
yeah,
Kyrie got booed as soon as every time he touched the ball, which I thought was great.
yeah.
So I loved how he had to put in there though. Oh, it's gonna be all racial. Fuck off. Like I'm so tired of this shit.
It's because you left. Like you made this big thing about how you were going to be there
Yeah.
forever,
Well,
and then took off. That's. I mean, you know, they booed all those guys that
yeah.
in Boston. They boo all the guys that leave.
Yeah, and I guess we should talk about some incidents that happened too with fans. The guy in Philly threw popcorn on Westbrook, and
Yeah,
they banned him forever. And the guy that supposedly spit on Trey Young, he got his season tickets revoked, and he's banned.
yeah,
Look, I know how people make a big deal about this. Shit happens all the time. I don't
yeah.
know. They're all making a big deal about it because we haven't had fans in months. So
Right, right.
you know
Well,
what?
the other like now, and the same thing. This shit has gone on for
For
years.
years.
In not just basketball, but it happens in every sport
Yeah.
basically. But there's more cameras now. Everyone's got the camera phone. So more stuff is being caught and
Yeah,
stuff.
because you got social media.
Yeah,
Everyone's got a phone. Everyone's on the phone at the games. Like no one's, so
but yeah, but like you said, this is shit that's gone on forever. It's like, I mean, better than probably anyone being a Philly sports fan. Think of all the shit Philly fans have thrown on the field at people. I mean, not even talking about just like the snowball Santa incident, but like battery, like famous for fucking throwing batteries.
well, okay. So think about this for a second. So the Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, right? The old stadium. They had a
Yeah,
jail downstairs
yeah, in the basement.
in the basement, like an actual jail.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And it was like a party atmosphere down there too.
yeah,
They'd bring somebody in, they'd be like, "Yeah, what'd you do?" It's like,
yeah. I punched the guy next to me because he's a Giants fan.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking 12 beers deep. So, I mean, my father, my father, my father. My father has always said the greatest seat in the house is sitting in your fucking house watching this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's
Absolutely.
like, and now that I'm getting older, it's like, you know what? You make all the perfect sense in the world. Like,
Yep.
there's only one thing I want to do now. I want to go to WrestleMania, and that's it. I don't want to go anywhere else. Like, that's the only thing I want to do in my life is go to WrestleMania somewhere.
Did you go with John that year?
No, I did not.
No.
No, that's the only thing I want left to do. I've been to basketball games, I've been to football games, I've been to baseball games. Like I've never been to a hockey game, but I'm good. I want to go to WrestleMania, and that's the last thing I want to do. Like big, like I'll go to local shows with you guys, and like maybe go to like a house show, or maybe a SmackDown or a Raw.
Yeah.
Or maybe even an AEW show. But like the biggest thing I want to do next is I want to go to WrestleMania, and that's pretty much it. So.
Yeah. Your dad's 100% right, and it's true. It's one of those things that, for sure, as I've gotten older, you're less tolerant of like all that shit that goes on in a sports game, and like I've only been to one Patriots game, and I went and like it was cool. It was cool. They won, but it was the Deflategate game, the playoff game against the Colts.
Oh, you were at that game? Oh, that's cool.
And it was fucking raining and the shit weather and all that stuff, and you pay a lot of money for tickets, and then the travel. We took the train into Foxborough, so it wasn't like too bad, but still it's like, man, if we had drove, like just the bullshit travel trying to get out of Foxborough and everything else, and but any venue, it's like that. It's like, holy fuck, what am I doing? It's so much better just like sitting at home watching it, hearing the commentators. They got the players mic'd up. It's like it's a much better experience, and you don't have to deal with fucking drunk idiots. That's the other thing. So
yeah, that's true. And you can wear your own jersey too in your house, not have to worry about getting punched in the face.
Right.
but
Yeah.
it's always been this way. It's always been that way though with
Right. For
fans
sure.
and stuff like that.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
but no, it's like it's yes. There's times where you want to go to shit, and then there's also times where you're just like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Right.
Like WrestleMania is it for me. Like if I go to WrestleMania, I'm good.
Yeah.
If I don't, I don't. Like there's those 2 times they came to New Jersey. I guess I should have went, but I didn't. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't go to 35 because as soon as WrestleMania got over, it fucking started pouring. So that would have sucked waiting for an Uber or something. But then people couldn't even get an Uber because there was so many lines. So
Yeah.
yeah,
They'll be back at some point,
you would think.
probably New Jersey, but they're gonna do all the Texas, California shit first. And
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah. And speaking of Texas shit, so WWE goes back on the road in July, and
Yeah.
it looks like their shows have more or less sold out, which I'm shocked.
And these are house shows.
These are so it's a SmackDown tape. It's a SmackDown, a
Yeah.
pay-per-view, and a Raw. And it looks like they're close to being sellouts.
Yeah.
And I'm shocked because their product is shit.
Yeah. But everyone is so hungry for live stuff right now because they've been cooped up for over a year.
Yeah, and maybe it'll be better when it's live, but I don't have any faith that it's going to be. So
yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean the product still won't be very good, but but they'll be, but I mean the fans do add a lot to, the momentum of a match and everything else. So.
Like tonight's going to be interesting to see what tonight's going to be like with 5,000 fans in that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very anxious to see what's going to happen, and kind of excited to see what's going to happen. Who they boo, who they cheer.
Yeah.
Does Pockets get a huge reaction tonight that's going to like freak us out, or does Pockets come out to crickets?
No, I think he'll get a big pop because they had the chant going
Friday.
for freshly squeezed and stuff. So I think he'll get a good pop. Like I think he's on the tail end of that wave, like for sure, but it's hard to say because he was on fire when there was fans, and then he kind of everything kind of shit the bed, and so he lost it. So it's going to be the test to see who's truly still over and who isn't right now. It's not just Pineapple Pete ringside cheering.
I know. What happened to Pineapple Pete?
I don't know.
Did the WWE sign him?
I'm not sure.
Pineapple Pete, he was the man.
Yeah, for
he had a good run for like 3 weeks. That was when they could only get Pineapple Pete to wrestle because they were in Georgia taping all that shit.
Yeah. So I don't know whatever happened to that guy, but I'm sure he's doing fine.
Pineapple Pete, if you're listening to this, reach out to me at the Weekly Rapp on Twitter. Send me a DM. We'd love to have you on. Love to try to figure out what the hell happened to you, because oh
yeah.
Pineapple Pete.
Yeah.
Man, who would ever thought we'd be talking about Pineapple Pete on this pod?
I know. A year after he was relevant.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, what a fun day.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Oh, Kofi fights Drew McIntyre to be the number 1 contender on Raw Monday.
That's awesome. I'm really proud of him.
I know. So excited. Karrion Kross beat Finn Balor on NXT Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it looks like Balor could be going back up to the main roster at some point here.
Yeah.
And Ted DiBiase is now with LA Knight on NXT.
Which Ted DiBiase or Ted DiBiase Jr.?
The old one.
Really?
Yeah, they put him with LA Knight.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it looks like they're gonna I think they're bringing the title back too.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure the belt was on Tuesday, but I can't really remember because it's Sunday.
Yeah. I love Ted DiBiase.
Oh, he was so good. He's so good.
He
We're
just
starting-
had to find God, though.
I know. That's okay.
Yeah.
I haven't found God yet, and probably never will.
One more edible, and you would have found him Friday night.
Probably. Probably. Aleister Black returned to SmackDown. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
Tom Phillips is gone. We talked about that. Adnan Burke is gone. Frankie Monet debuts on NXT, which is John Morrison's real life wife.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yep.
Cool.
Ted DiBiase and LA Knight team up. So Grimes and DiBiase had $1 million face off. Blah blah blah. LA Knight came down to the ring, and the Knight attempted to convince DiBiase that he's the person he's looking for. And then Knight attacked Grimes. DiBiase looked on. DiBiase did a signature laugh over Grimes before leaving with Knight. Oh, they should have brought in Virgil for this, but the asking price for an Olive Garden breadsticks and some meat sauce was too high, so that's why Virgil wasn't there.
Yeah.
Nakamura gets a guitarist. NXT superstar Rick Boggs made his debut this week on SmackDown. Boggs came out with his electric guitar, and he interrupted a pre-match promo by Corbin. Boggs then told Corbin he came to rock with the real king of SmackDown, Shinsuke.
Yep.
Wow, who books this fucking shit? Wow. So his claim to fame was he played Joseph Average in the WrestleMania 37 Old Spice commercials. And he was also one of the zombie lumberjacks a couple weeks ago.
Wow. I think they should have him and Elias come out and maybe do a concert together or something.
They should.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday night, there's going to be a triple threat match to see who's going to be the number one contender for Karrion Kross's NXT title. The match is going to be between Kyle O'Reilly, Pete Dunne, and Johnny Gargano. There we go.
Yep.
And if you want a job in the WWE, there's plenty of jobs available because they've got rid of everybody.
You want to be a zombie lumberjack?
I mean, I pretty much was a zombie lumberjack on Friday night, so I guess I do have some success and some experience in that stuff. So,
yeah.
You know, I was high and my wife was drunk. It was a good night. So
yeah.
I didn't really have anything to eat either, which was probably not a good idea, but oh well.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Hey, you live and learn, you know.
Yeah, and I will live to do it again. So
and you'll learn to eat something next time.
No, I'll learn to eat more edibles so I'd be more high.
Have more Code Reds on hand.
Oh, I didn't have any. I drank Sunkissed orange soda Friday night.
Yeah.
Out of a can.
You're trying to drive a race car out of gas.
It was.
You gotta stay fueled, man.
Yeah. I broke a tooth. I tell you that.
No.
Broke a tooth, and then they, instead of pulling it, they just like sawed it down a little bit. So like the last 2 days I've had this excruciating pain in my fucking mouth. So I have to call Tuesday. Hopefully they'll actually pull it out this time.
Yeah, where is it?
On the back.
Oh yeah.
They want to wait and pull it out in August. If I'm gonna get pain every day, there's no way I can wait that long.
Fuck that. Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, because it's broken, so like shit gets underneath it, so that it hurts.
Yeah. Nope. Fuck that.
So I guess I'll start eating all my food out of a straw.
Yeah. Yeah, I've broken 2 teeth before, and that's it. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, get them out. So.
Let me in, as Bray Wyatt says.
Yeah.
We have to do a morning. So Miss Alexa Bliss, her pig died over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that news today. I'll be honest.
No, lots of bacon in her future.
Ryan Cabrera.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Jesus Christ.
What a lucky fucker.
Yeah. So,
Maybe when she like switches from like her bad character to a good character, that'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
Swinging Alexa on the swing with her stupid dummy or whatever puppet there.
Yeah.
That does not
Yeah.
do it for me.
No.
It's just not. That's just not. I don't know. Whatever. I don't pretend to like this stuff or even try to figure out why they booked this shit, but I have no idea. So
That's okay.
I know. I had the pink cup today.
For breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, that's it. Probably because it was the last one in the thing. So
yeah.
All right. What else you want to talk about? Anything?
I don't know. Not much.
Nothing else really to talk about, is there? We covered everything.
I mean, nothing really in the NFL is, it's kind of
it's quiet.
Yeah, but the only highlight was the Julio Jones.
Yeah, he wants to be traded.
Yeah, where the argument was, did he know he was actually
on TV
when he was talking to Shannon Sharp, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm out of there.
I'm out of here. I'm out."
But so but you look online and it's kind of, every regional fan base has a rumor that they're, I've heard everywhere from the Patriots, the Colts, the Chargers, the Cardinals,
the Ravens,
Cowboys. But it's like, I've heard all these names, but it's like,
if he wants to win, he's not going to Dallas. So
right. And so somebody the Falcons said that somebody offered a first round pick, so then everyone was like, oh, it was the Rams because they don't give a shit about their first round picks. They're constantly moving them. So, and so I heard the Rams too, but I don't know. He's still a good player. He still has a lot. He's still got probably 3 good years left.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Apparently, he requested this trade back in March.
Yeah.
And it's just coming out now. So,
yeah.
I mean, the Aaron Rodgers stuff. He had a pretty good week, huh? See him in Hawaii.
Yeah. He was in Hawaii. Yeah. But I saw a great thing the other day. It was like, because everyone says, well, they're not giving Aaron Rodgers enough help. It's, and it was like, okay, you got a top 3 wide receiver, you got a top 10 running back, you have a top 10 offensive line, you have an improved defense. Like, tell me again how we're not giving Aaron Rodgers any help, so, and a top 10 tight end too. But yeah, so they were like, yeah, tell us again how, we're not.
The tight end, they found Tunyon was a surprise.
Right. So, for sure. But
so they hit on him. Yeah, they hit on Tunyon, but and they hit on Aaron Jones, and they've always had a good line.
Yeah.
But Aaron's problem is they took Jordan Love last year. Let's be real. And they traded up to get him, and they didn't tell him, and blah blah blah. But my thing is, you don't have to tell him.
No.
You're general manager of a football team. You're trying to get the best team you can. You're getting his replacement.
Yeah.
And you can look, and you know what? Even after the fact of, look, Aaron, you're our guy for the next 3 or 4 years, but we're drafting him because we see the potential in him, just like we did with when we drafted you. And you fell to us at 22 or 21, and you sat there like a moron.
Yeah.
And we took you, and you took over like 3 years later or whatever it was. It's going to be the same thing.
Well, somebody brought up the example of, the Patriots drafting Garoppolo, in 2014, I think. And, they were like, Tom's getting older, that's just the reality of it. We're going to need.
Yeah.
You want to be, early instead of too late, so, and so what do you do as a starting quarterback? You do exactly what Tom Brady is. Be like, oh, that's cool that, we drafted this guy who's my heir apparent, but I'm not going to let him on the fucking field because I can still play. And so that's up to you as a starting quarterback to not lose that position. It's up to you as a competitor to be that guy. So,
right.
But, it's it's sports. They're not just gonna if you're the starting quarterback and you're playing lights out, they're not going to just bench you for that, So whatever. And so Aaron had a MVP season. He could come back and have another MVP season,
Yeah.
and they could and they can move on from Jordan Love like the Patriots did with Garoppolo.
Yeah. Yeah. Or we're gonna see Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson both get traded before the season starts.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
But it's kind of odd you haven't heard anything about the Watson stuff.
No, well, because they said all that court stuff they're so backlogged with trials that it's going to be like, I think 2022 before they get to it. So
Hey, that sounds about right with everything going on in Brewer.
yeah. Yeah.
$15 million, man.
Not happening.
Man. 15 million. What a great number.
Yeah.
Who can I sue for $15 million? Let's see. Who's giving me some emotional distress?
Yeah.
I can sue for $15 million.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Yeah. Tony Khan.
Just sue every owner of a professional wrestling franchise.
Yeah. Well, except for Randy. I won't sue him.
Yeah, no.
Because he doesn't have $15 million.
Yeah.
Even though he books all that, male versus female crap, whatever. But I'm still not gonna sue him for that though.
Yeah. No.
At least his shit's all like wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's not, and it's really, and some of that shit's better than what's on TV.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It is. And I'm not afraid to say it, but some of it's not. Like, let's be real. Some of it's not, but some of it's pretty good.
But they sell about the same amount of tickets, as the WWE house shows do in Maine lately.
I wonder what it's going to be like for him. So their next show's on Father's Day.
Yeah.
The 13th. I wonder if there's full capacity. Because they haven't said.
Probably.
I don't.
As far as I know. Are there any more indoor restrictions?
No.
Yeah. So he can probably go full capacity. So.
I still don't know if I would go.
Yeah. I don't. I
don't know. Like, that's the thing. I don't know if I would. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be crammed with that many people in one little space.
Well, that's the thing. I don't like this whole honor system that they're doing where it's like, oh, yeah, if you're not vaccinated, just wear a mask. And if you've been vaccinated, like, it's like pretty much everyone I know that's not vaccinated has been like, yeah, cool, fuck you. I'm not going to wear it.
Yeah, because you can't ask.
Yeah, right. So there's like, so you're asking to put an honor system on people who, like, don't give a shit about other people. So I've gone to the grocery store twice and I still wear my mask even though I'm fully vaccinated because I'm like, I don't trust any of you fucking people.
Yeah, I haven't worn mine.
Yeah. So, but that's just like, we still have to wear ours at work. They have.
Yeah. So you still have to wear yours while you drive too, right?
Yeah.
That's dumb. I'm sorry. That's dumb.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm in my truck by myself pretty much all day.
Exactly.
It's been one of those things where it's like, it's a huge pain in the ass, but I also, like, I was thinking this week that I was like, my allergies, which are always like super brutal, haven't been bad this year. I was like, I didn't get one cold like this year. Like, usually I'm sick like all winter. So I was like, you know what? I'm like, actually, like, it just sucks because it's getting so hot now. And inside those trucks, as you know, is like fucking brutal. So, but yeah, we're all like waiting for them to kind of lift it. We think it's coming pretty soon, at least like relaxed. They're like, well, when you're in the building, you still have to wear it, but when you're out on the street, you're fine. Not sure, but yeah, we think something's coming pretty soon. I mean, could be as early as next week, but
yeah. Do you guys still have to wear them inside?
Oh yeah.
Even the clerks too at the register
Yeah.
at the counter. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. So yeah, so we're yeah, I mean, wait and see. It's unfortunate that the postal service they do spy on you and stuff. They do go out and look at you, and they'll nail you for not doing it. So, but whatever, it is what it is. Like I said, like for me, I'm like, this has been like the best allergy season of my life.
Yeah. Mine's been pretty good too. I
Yeah.
will admit that. I just don't want to
Yeah.
admit it. So it's fine.
Yeah, like it's still like I said, it's still like a pain in the ass, but and I wish I didn't have to, but like it's not all negative, I guess is what I'm saying.
I get
So,
it. I get it. I understand.
yeah. So
I see your point of view. I totally get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
On that note, we're gonna wrap this shit up. This has been fun, as it always is fun.
As always.
Entertaining talking about. Oh yeah, we haven't mentioned your shirt yet. Bleach.
So the Nirvana album Bleach. Yeah. So it's that, but all their faces have bleach bottles. It says bleach instead of Nirvana bleach. They're just bleach bottle. And it's actually, and the t-shirt's actually been legitimately bleached. So yeah.
Where do you find this random shit anyway?
Meth Syndicate.
Well, there's your first problem.
Yeah, he's the best. This guy Eric, he's a riot. I love him. And yeah, he makes all these funny t-shirts that I wear like every week. So
all right. On that note, thanks Eric for dressing my phone. All right. This has been the weekly wrap, and we're out. And that's it. Goodbye.